We are rolling now. This is Reverend Emmanuel, the editor-in-chief of Arise News. And we've been following closely the issue of GBAGYI Villa. And we also heard that there was a court hearing today. So we want to know exactly what transpired in court.
Well, what transpired in court...
Sorry, your names again, sir, and then your position.
My name is Chris Obodunu. I am the chairman of the GBAGYI Villa residents. What transpired in court today was the extension of the injunction granted to us last week by the court because it's like the defendants are not ready for today. So their lawyer said in court. And so it was the discretion of the court to say, fine, since the defendants are not yet ready, they will grant, they will extend the injunction granted to us last week. That is the injunction restraining the Kaduna State government and its agents and agencies from interfering in or doing anything in any way that could undermine or in a way demolish GBAGYI Villa.
And thank you. We also want to confirm if all parties you sue was represented in court today.
Yeah, we assume. We don't know. We don't know. Their defendant, their lawyer appeared, but we don't know if all of them were represented. Yes. But something I would like to add is this, that while the injunction was subsisting, last week, last Monday, yes, the defendants sent lorry loads of armed policemen to invade GBAGYI Villa, to terrorize, to harass, to beat up people, to prevent children from going to school, to prevent GBAGYI Villa residents from going to work. That was on Monday. Yes. While the injunction was still subsisting, there came, raised tension, tried to compel people to be violent, tried to cause unrest. We maintained our peace. Exactly. Because we know that we are law-abiding citizens. We are allowing the process of law to take its course. Exactly. We call on the government and its agencies to desist from further inciting our people to violence, from further provoking our people. Their visit last Monday was a deliberate provocation. We resisted it. By the grace of God, we will continue to resist provocation. Amen. As law-abiding citizens, we don't want anything that will provoke. Let the police, let the army. In fact, what the state government is doing today amounts to an abuse of the military. The state government is abusing the military, the use of the military, especially the military attached to Operation Yaki. They bring in soldiers and the Air Force to beat up people. That is illegal use of the armed forces. Yes. The police should be the ones to come in the first instance, and not the military. We are not armed. This is not a war. GBAGYI Villa is not a war zone. But they bring soldiers, they bring the Air Force to beat up our people, beat up our leaders. It is unthinkable. It is inhuman. Yes. Now, we appeal to the Chief of Defense Staff. We appeal to the General Officer commanding one division to restrain his men and to educate the Kaduna State government never again to abuse the military. That is what they are doing at the moment. And if the GOC one division is not aware, we are crying out now. We are letting him know now, yes, that the Kaduna State government under the auspices of Operation Yaki is abusing the army and the Air Force deployed to Operation Yaki. They are coming in, they are beating. They are not supposed to come in matters of this type. This is essentially a civil case. We are law-abiding, but they brought soldiers, they brought the Air Force, they beat our people.
Thank you, sir. And then one last question. From the news reaching us, we heard that GBAGYI Villa is 100% Christian community. Can you confirm that, sir?
Yes, that is true. 100% Christian community with 42 churches. 42 churches, fully built, functional. There are about 7 more churches that are under construction. 42 churches with over 15,000 residents. 3,500 houses. You want to destroy them. 13 schools, 4 hospitals, 3 clinics.
That's very
It's
correct.
an entire community. Over 15,000 people, government wants to destroy them. We don't know what is
Destroy
happening.
a complete community that is 100% Christian community.
Yes, exactly. Christian community. There is no doubt about that. Orphanage home. There is an orphanage home. In fact, 2 orphanage homes. There is shelter in Christ.
I mean the widows.
And there are widows. In fact, there is a particular widow whose case has touched all of us. Her husband, a major, died in Maiduguri fighting Boko Haram last year. He had built a house in GBAGYI Villa. He couldn't enter into it. He died in Maiduguri. Today, government is threatening to demolish the house. That major who died in defense of this country on active service is the house that major built for his family. The family is now there. Government threatens to eject them, to demolish that house. The house built by a man who died for everybody.
Yes.
It is inhuman.
Thank you, sir. Once more, this is Arise News reporting.